Yes, my friends, I'm counting down the hours until I see the Detroit Lions on the field and crushing the Buccaneers this Sunday. If you also believe in this victory, hit the like button hard, and if possible, write something like this: I won't accept anything less than victory, one pride. Now, pay close attention to what I'm going to say, and then I want to hear your opinion. The Detroit Lions made some interesting changes, elevating two wide receivers for the matchup, Tom Kennedy and Tim Patrick. Let's dive into what this means for our wide receiver room and how it could impact the game. First, let's talk about Tom Kennedy. He's been with the Lions for a while, and if you're a fan of the team, you already know that he's our go-to guy when things get a little tough at wideout. Right now, we're a little banged up at receiver. Rookie Isaiah Williams has been ruled out, and Jameson Williams is listed as questionable with an ankle injury. Now, all signs point to Jameson playing on Sunday, as he has been practicing in a limited capacity all week, but it's clear the Lions want some extra depth just in case. Offensive coordinator Ben Johnson explained why the team elevated Kennedy, calling him a bit of a blankie, basically a security blanket for the team. What makes Kennedy valuable is his versatility. He can play at any receiver position, X, F, Z, you name it. He can do it. That's a huge asset when you're dealing with a banged-up wide receiver room. But there's something fans need to keep in mind. This is Kennedy's second elevation from the practice squad. He can only be elevated one more time this season. After that, the Lions will have to decide if they want to sign him to the 53-man roster or not. So his future with the team could be riding on these next few games. Now, the real intriguing elevation here is Tim Patrick. Lions fans, this could be the move that shakes things up. Patrick's been through the ringer over the last couple of years with some tough injuries, a torn ACL in 2022 and a torn Achilles in 2023. But before those injuries, this guy was solid. He had back-to-back 700-yard seasons and 11 touchdowns over that stretch. Those are the kind of numbers that can really help this offense, especially when you consider he was the wide receiver X for the Denver Broncos. So what role will Patrick play on Sunday? That's the big question. He's only been with the Lions for about 2.5 weeks, so he's still getting up to speed with the playbook. But with his experience and skill set, he's the leading candidate to take over the WRX role. How much we'll see him on the field is still unclear, but with Jameson Williams' status a little uncertain, there's a chance Patrick could get a decent amount of playing time. Let's not forget that he's a 6-year veteran who has started 37 games in his career. That's a lot of experience to lean on, and it's something that could come in handy against a tough Buccaneers defense. With guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Caliph Raymond, and now possibly Patrick in the mix, the Lions will be looking to keep the momentum going on offense, especially after a couple of impressive performances from Jared Goff and the passing game in recent weeks. So what does all this mean for Sunday's game? Well, the Lions are clearly hedging their bets with Kennedy and Patrick. Kennedy is the insurance policy, someone who can step in wherever he's needed. But Patrick could be the wild card, the guy who comes in and makes an immediate impact if he's fully ready to go. It's a smart move by GM Brad Holmes and the coaching staff to give themselves options, especially with how unpredictable injuries can be. Now, I want to hear from you, Lions fans. Do you think Kennedy and Patrick will play significant roles on Sunday? And how do you feel about the possibility of Patrick stepping into a bigger role after those injuries? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we've got an exclusive breakdown of the upcoming matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams are coming in hot at 1-0, but this game feels bigger than just a Week 2 clash. It's the first road game for the Bucs, and you know Ford Field is going to be electric. Plus, there's some history here. The Lions knocked Tampa out in the divisional round of last year's playoffs. That sting still lingers for the Bucs, but Detroit's ready to keep things rolling. I caught up with Ryan Matthews from Pride of Detroit to get a better sense of what to expect. And let me tell you, we've got some juicy details for this Sunday's game. Let's dive in. So, let's start with the Lions' offseason. We all remember the heartbreak of the NFC title game last year. How did the team respond? Well, Detroit went all in on fixing one of their weak spots, the secondary. They traded for cornerback Carlton Davis, who's very familiar to Bucs fans, and picked up nickel corner Amick Robertson from the Raiders. But that wasn't all. In the draft, the Lions moved up to snag Alabama's Terrion Arnold, and they doubled down on the position with Missouri's Ennis Rakestraw. This was a serious investment. But as we saw in Week 1, the secondary still needs time to find its rhythm. There were a couple of dropped interceptions. Yeah, Carlton Davis was in the right place, just couldn't finish the play. Brian Branch also had a near pick. Arnold, the rookie, didn't look out of place, but did get hit with a couple of penalties. Overall, though, the potential is there, and you can't help but feel optimistic about where this defense is headed. What do you all think? Can this revamped secondary help the Lions make another deep playoff run? Next up, let's talk about Detroit's 2024 draft class. Last year, rookies like Jahmyr Gibbs, Jack Campbell, and Brian Branch were crucial. So how about this year's group? Well, Ryan told me the Lions stayed aggressive, especially in the cornerback position, with Arnold and Rakestraw leading the charge. Outside of that, they've brought in a few more raw talents like offensive lineman Giovanni Manu from British Columbia and safety-turned-running back Sione Vaki from Utah. Vaki saw limited action in Week 1, mostly on special teams, but he's someone to watch as the season goes on. Mahogany, an O-lineman from Boston College, is recovering from mono, but was still involved in team meetings throughout camp. It's clear the Lions are building depth, which is crucial for a long season. But I'm curious, which rookie are you most excited to see develop this year? Now let's zoom in on a key positional matchup for Sunday. We've got Tyke Smith lining up in the slot for the Bucs, and guess who spends a lot of time there? That's right, Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Rams tried to shut down St. Brown last week, holding him to just 3 catches for 13 yards. But in doing so, they let Jameson Williams go off for 121 yards and a touchdown. Tampa Bay's defense is going to have to pick their poison. Do they focus on St. Brown and risk opening up space for Williams or Gibbs? It's going to be a chess match for sure. I'm thinking Detroit's diverse offense will give the Bucs fits. But what do you think? Will the Bucs be able to contain this Lions offense? Let's flip the script and talk about the Bucs' offense. Baker Mayfield looked pretty solid in Week 1, but Detroit's defense is no joke. The Lions are still finding their footing with so many new faces, but the pass rush is legit. Aiden Hutchinson had 11 pressures, 4 QB hits, and a sack last week. The Bucs will be without their starting right tackle, Luke Goedeke, so Mayfield could be in for a long day if the Lions can get that pressure going again. What's the key for the Bucs here? Establishing the run. If Tampa can't get something going on the ground, they're going to struggle to keep the Lions' defense from teeing off on Mayfield. Finally, let's talk betting lines. The Lions opened as 6.5-point favorites, but after that Sunday Night Football performance, the line moved to -7. Betting public seems confident in Detroit, but I think this game could be closer than the money suggests. Ford Field is going to be rocking, and it's becoming one of the toughest places to play. But I'll leave it to you. Do you think the Lions will cover that spread, or are we in for a nail-biter? That's it for today's breakdown, but before you go, drop your predictions in the comments. Will the Lions continue their dominance over the Bucs, or are we looking at a potential upset? Let me know what you think. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more exclusive Lions content. See you next time.